have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order, a world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations. When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order.
Good evening. Today, our fellow citizens, our way of life, our very freedom came under attack in a series of deliberate and deadly terrorist acts.
So what is the significance of 9/11? So you see, what you have to understand is that they communicate in a language which is way beyond your imagination. As you come up to the number 10, that is their god, the Hermaphrodite, Baphomet. But if you stop at the number 9 and you skip to 11, you are skipping God. You are a Luciferian, because 11 is the number of the magician. It's the one step above God. Once you have accomplished the tree of life, you are now the magician. You are one above the number 10. They are doing it by skipping God. That is the symbolism of 9/11 and also 101. 9/11 and 101. These are the same numbers, which means skipping God. And you are now the magician.
You asked me once, Winston, what was in room 101. I told you that you knew already. Everyone knows. The thing that is in room 101 is the worst thing in the world.
Her fault. Got the money. $2 grand. Here we go.
Are you with it, Dad?
Yes, we're here to speak to the whole family.
I know, right? Woo!
What happens now? You go look for trouble.
The number 101 also represents the customary Masonic lodge number. This number in Masonry represents the Temple of Solomon's two pillars, Boaz and Jachin, accompanied by the central brazen sea, forming the 101, which literally symbolizes the entrance of the Holy of Holies. In the Temple of Solomon, the two pillars, Boaz and Jachin, represents the two twin towers. No other than the Boaz can represent the North Tower, which has an antenna spire. Jachin can represent the South Tower.
Why were the Twin Towers targeted for this terrorist attack? What was the necessity of that specific target?
It's a symbolic target because it symbolizes the two columns of the Temple of Solomon, Jachin and Boaz, which stand right at the entrance of the Temple of Solomon. But when you go inside what is known as higher degrees of Freemasonry, like the Royal Arch, it's known that you have to leave behind Jachin and Boaz fallen, meaning that they fall behind you, and then you go forward into the knowledge of the kingdom of God.
Freemasons have taken over another important symbol from the Temple of Solomon, the two pillars, Jachin and Boaz, which correspond to Osiris and Isis.
In the Temple of Solomon, the two pillars are Boaz and Jachin, which corresponds to Osiris and Isis. Osiris is the Egyptian god, usually identified as the god of afterlife, the father of the sun god Horus, who was blinded in the one eye. The Egyptian god Osiris is used in the movie Oz, which Oz is in short for Osiris. Osiris is always green. That's why in Oz everything is green. It represents no other than Osiris.
Oz!
Dorothy! Such places.
Careful!
Dorothy.
You were green.
What?
You were a green ornament.
I was?
Maybe people from Oz turned into green ornaments.
Green. Green, green, green. Green. It's green.
You let her escape.
It's green, Dorothy. Green.
Oz! Oh, it's you!
May I welcome you to the Emerald City?
In the 1978 version of Wizard of Oz, the Wiz, the Emerald City, is connected to New York City. While the characters walk up to the portal, they see the pyramids of Giza. Behind the pyramids, the World Trade Center can clearly be seen. Corresponds to the two pillars of Solomon, Boaz and Jachin, Osiris and Isis. In the center is a sphere which represents no other than the Kaaba. People dance around it in a fashion as how Muslims have to go clockwise around it several times. The ritual is halted on 9/11 as the two pillars and the sphere fall into giving the magician the knowledge to the kingdom of God. Then smack is the two pillars of Solomon, Boaz and Jachin, also destroying the sphere in the center of the two towers, also known as the Kaaba. This is a secret language known to the Masonic world, which they have hid from you.